How you doing?
I'm good, babe.
I'm Brian,
I'm Vanessa,
and
and
we're
we're
the
the Pals.
Pals. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in to our episode of the Powwow with the Pals. Uh, we had our live a week ago, around a week and a half ago, and it was really, really good. So
Hmm
you don't want to miss this Thursday. We're going live, and we're gonna have a special married couple guest on our show this Thursday. So you definitely don't want to miss our show this Thursday coming up, our live show on
hmm
YouTube.
Yep. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
And when you subscribe, at least put the notification on too, so you know when we go live on our.
Or when we dropping new videos and stuff.
Hmm
We drop videos all the time. And if you guys haven't had a chance, go watch our snoring videos. We got each other snoring and everything. And this is one of our popular videos. And I'm telling you, you will laugh because it's just hilarious. We
It
do
is.
things like that to catch each other tripping and everything.
Hmm
But so how have you been? Let me tell y'all what I had to do yesterday. So Chef V here had came out with a new set of dry rub for a barbecue and everything.
So I just had them do a little few things of. Well, it wasn't that much meat. It was just a little bit, just so that we could taste test.
We had the taste test, so we had to throw meat on the grill. Shout out to my boy G, Gunpowder, aka Gunpowder. Gunpowder came over here on the wheels of steel and did his thing. So my boy Gunpowder, shout out to you, Gunpowder.
Hmm
He came over here and we had
Powder
us a good
gun.
time. We chop it up, talk the talk, had us some fun, man. We was out there, me and old Gunpowder. But the rub is very, very good. It's flavorful, have your food flavorful.
It's a smoky rub.
It is. She got a smoky rub.
Smoky barbecue rub. So I haven't dropped it just yet, but I will be probably sometime next month. So
And she's gonna probably make a sweet and smoky barbecue rub too.
hmm
So be on the lookout for that. Food with
yep.
Chef V. So this Chef V right here.
Yep. How
What
you
else?
been?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm in the process of wanting to work on some things and get things set up for the long haul for my son, generationally and everything. Own business, getting ready to probably drop and launch that. Uh, if God gives you a vision, He will provide provision for you. And
hmm
one thing a good pastor told me,
hmm
Mama G, she told me that uh, she said favor is better than any dollar that you can get.
hmm
And that just resonated with me so much
hmm
because she said, if you got favor, money will find you.
hmm
And I was like, wow. She said, you should rather have favor than money because
hmm
if you got favor, the money will find you. So
It will.
money without favor will just be money.
Yep.
But if you got favor plus money, you got it. You got the
hmm
whole package. So
And then on top of that,
mhm,
faith without works is.
it's dead.
So if you're trying to stand on and believe in, for something to happen, you still
Hmm.
gotta put your work in and get the stuff done, because faith without works is dead. So that means you gotta work
Got to work it.
while you standing on your faith. So,
Absolutely.
yeah. So I guess that's our little encouragement
Yeah, you got to
slot.
work your face. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you don't fail the plan. I mean, you don't plan to fail. You fail the plan. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what she said. Faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
So
That's the word.
we got a couple things we're gonna talk about tonight. First thing, me and Chef V. I think I got Chef V kind of hooked on this show called "Pop the Balloon or Find Love."
Hmm. Is that what we're talking about?
Just ride with me.
Okay.
So if you guys never seen it, it's a show on YouTube. You got a couple versions. You got
Mm-hmm.
different cities that have the Pop the Balloon and Find Love. The
Mm-hmm.
original one was with Arlette, and then you have Pop the Balloon and Find Love, St. Louis, Love Mountain. You got all over DC. You got them all over.
Mhm.
So one of the things in there that kind of resonated with us was these are a lot of and what Pop the Balloon and Find Love is. It's a single show, and they matching singles up together and everything.
Mhm.
And if you like this person or you are attracted to this person, want to know more about the person, you won't pop your balloon. But if you are not feeling that person, you'll pop the balloon. So me and Vanessa, we're gonna do some reaction videos on a couple of shows and everything, and you guys will bug up
I
laughing.
think we should do it on the live, like bring a couple of them on the live. Can you like put it
We
in the
can.
screen?
I
Okay.
can definitely put them in our
I think
Zoom, and
that'd
we
be
can do
fun
that. And we could definitely do that.
and
So
get
it would
comments and stuff.
definitely be fun. You guys
Mhm.
would enjoy it, and we'll go from there. But one of the biggest things on Pop the Balloon and Find Love, and it resonated with me when we were single. When you guys were single, everybody had deal breakers in relationships.
Mhm.
What was your deal breaker when you were out here before you got married or before you got engaged?
Or what's your deal breaker now, while
Yes,
you're dating, or during the single time of your life? So, what's a
deal
deal breaker
breaker.
for you?
What's your deal breaker?
I was gonna ask you
Oh,
first.
my deal breaker. My number one deal breaker was a woman that smoked cigarettes.
Mm.
I hate. Oh my god.
Mhm.
I got past women I may have dealt with in the past that may have smoked a little marijuana.
Really?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Okay.
But I just cannot get past a woman that smokes cigarettes. That is the most unattractive, unsexy. You could be just flat out gorgeous, but if you smoke cigarettes, that is the
Mhm.
biggest deal breaker and turn off to me. I cannot
Mhm.
stand a woman that smokes.
Mhm.
That was one of my deal breakers. Another one of my deal breakers was an aggressive woman.
Okay.
Women that's just overly aggressive and that'll flat out tell you what they want. If they want you from a sexual standpoint, if they want it, I just hated overly aggressive women
Mm.
back in the day, man. That was one of my biggest deal breakers. I said I cannot stand a woman that's overly aggressive or loud women. That's another one of my deal breakers. A loud woman. I cannot stand a loud woman.
So, I guess when you say aggressive, and I'm only saying this because I watch a show called Married at First Sight, and one of the couples this season was saying that the spouse, the guy, was saying that his new wife was aggressive, and so basically he was saying like, oh, she was aggressive, like being on him and stuff like that. Instead of getting to know him, she was just very aggressive at just, I guess, in a lustful way. And I guess he wasn't comfortable with that, like right away. So that's why I asked, like, aggressive. But I mean, you explained it,
Yeah.
what you were saying
My
and
aggression
everything.
was probably a little bit different from his.
Hmm.
Uh
Yeah, because
like
you
if you're in a relationship and that woman all over you and stuff, hey man, it is what it hey, that's what I'm talking about. But if
fleshly. We're
but
gonna go back to that
there
word.
she goes, Janice Parker, she talk about fleshly again. But if we're in a relationship and we are like that, hey, I want you to be all over me. But if I'm just meeting you and you
Hmm.
telling me you want this and you want me to do that for you, that's too aggressive. I mean, that's too soon and
So
everything.
basically, that's aggressive, but I think that is too. I mean, in a way, they're kind of speaking their mind on what they want, but it's a way to tell a person that.
It's a saying, say what you mean, just don't
Mean
say
what?
it mean.
And it's the tone. So that's
Tone
probably,
and delivery.
yeah, tone and
Because if they come
delivery.
that way, I'm like, yeah, I shut down. I'm like,
Yeah,
man, if you don't get away from me. But
yeah.
and like I say, a loud woman, somebody just overly loud and want to be seen and everything.
Hmm.
That's a turn off for me.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest turnoffs for me, man. I
Yeah.
just don't. I'm not feeling it. I'll just walk away from you and ignore you. So what
So
about you? What's some of
I
what was
think for
deal
me,
breakers?
um, hygiene,
Hmm.
hygiene. Um, I didn't want any guy that looked dirty. And I'm very keen about like dirt under their nails, you know. I don't want a man to have like a full manicure and, you know, whatever like that, but don't have like dirt underneath your nails, clean your nails and stuff. You know, look nice, you know, look presentable. Um, fresh haircut, you know, just nicely groomed. Um, that even ties into another deal breaker of mine is bad breath. Ooh, now that's what I'm not gonna do is deal with nobody with no bad breath. No, mm-mm. So bad breath. Um, I guess bad breath and hygiene kind of ties into the same thing.
That's all.
That's
You're
all the
grooming.
same
Yeah,
thing. You're
yeah.
grooming. Um, I think another thing is for me because I've seen my dad um, always being a gentleman. My dad was always a gentleman. So a deal breaker for me was not being a gentleman, not opening the door, not holding the door open, um, not just being, you know, a gentleman, you know, when it comes to if I was dating, you know what I'm saying? Like at least, you know, open the door as I get in the car or open the door as I'm getting out, hold the door. You know, you got men now that don't even do that. I've walked in behind men at the store and they wouldn't even hold the door. It's like, really?
But I'm gonna piggyback off that. But I didn't open up doors for women, and they don't even say thank you.
Yeah. But
So
I'll do that. I'll
so
say
so
thank you.
so when that happens,
Hmm.
I open the door for a woman, and they just walk in, or anybody, and they just walk in, don't say nothing. I
You
say,
say you're
"You're
welcome.
welcome. You're welcome." Oh, thank you, thank you. Get out
Yeah.
of here. But that's one of the things too.
Hmm.
Also, another deal breaker I failed to mention. I got two other smaller deal breakers.
Hmm.
One of them is I cannot date a cockeyed woman. If you cockeyed, if you were ever
Brian.
cockeyed, I don't care. I cannot date a cockeyed woman. Period. If you cockeyed,
Maybe she forgot her glasses.
I don't care. Your eyes cocked like a pistol.
Oh
If your
Lord.
I don't cockeyed people have me laughing. I'm sorry. I
Mm-mm.
laugh at cockeyed people, y'all. I laugh at cockeyed people and midgets. I'm sorry. I may be politically incorrect, but that's what I laugh at. So that's
Mm-mm.
one of my things. I laugh at cockeyed people and midgets. So uh and also my
You got a
top
lot of deal breakers.
I did. That's why I think I was, solo a lot. But
No, using your flesh a lot, probably.
you don't need to be, have no deal breakers if you're in your flesh. When you're looking for something, that's when you got your deal breakers. If you're just in the flesh, you're in the flesh. But one of the other top deal breakers I had is if a woman, and this is probably the same thing for her, if they do not have a relationship with Christ,
Hmm.
that was a deal breaker.
That is probably number one for me. When I
You
was dating,
gotta have a
yeah.
relationship with Christ. I'm sorry. I don't care how beautiful you are, how nice. If you don't have a relationship with Christ or don't
Hmm.
even know Christ, uh, if we're talking or dating, I should be able to say, "Hey, can you come to church with me?" and feel
Hmm.
comfortable with you coming to church with me.
Did you ever date any girls that were not, you know, not like totally like into church, but that didn't have a religion or anything like that, you know, didn't have a
I dated a
relationship?
lot of sinners, baby. I dated a lot of sinners, baby. I dated quite a few sinners.
At least he's honest.
I dated a
Now that's
lot
when
of
he was in the
sinners.
flesh.
I
That was
did. I
fleshly.
dated a lot of sinners, y'all. I mean,
Really?
yes, I dated some women that if they even said church, they mouth to be on fire.
Help
Oh
him,
Jesus!
Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Yes, but I'm just open and transparent. Like I say, I dated women. I dated quite a few sinners in my day
I
and
think
everything.
for
I didn't
me,
dated women that was in the church
hmm
that really wasn't in the, I mean, they went to church every Sunday, but they still had that worldly mentality sometimes.
hmm
So
they weren't fully delivered.
yes, yes.
So, hmm,
And that was one of the
interesting.
things that really attracted me to you is you had that relationship with Christ.
hmm
And when I say that, I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. As a man, you want to have a wife that covers you,
hmm
that pray for you. I mean, it's been times that I've been in the bed sleep and I feel my wife anointing me and praying over me. That's big. That's
hmm
big. As a man, you got to be able to do that for your family as well, and you got to be able to that one. You if you got to have that one that can do that for you too.
hmm
When you get tired and where you got to have that one that's go get down on her knees and pray for you, anoint you and cover you. So that is
And
real
your
big to me
family.
and your family and
hmm
your family. So that's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, another thing we were talking about was Mr. Barry White. Oh man, she liked this one. This was
rest in
this is
peace,
this
Barry White.
rest in peace, Barry. Go Barry, go.
So, I don't know if you guys had seen this on social media. So, they had posted it says when Barry White died in 2003, he was in a long term relationship with this particular lady while legally married to his estranged wife, Glodine White.
Glodine.
I knew he was gonna say
Boy,
that.
when I hear Glodine, I think about Glodine off the Upshaws. Marshall Warfield. Glodine.
Although separated since 1988 from Glodine, he never updated his will, making Glodine the sole executor of his $20 million estate as his widow. Bitter Catherine, which is the lady he was dating, sued her for a share of the estate. She lost her case when a court ordered DNA test revealed that the child she had given birth to just 5 weeks before Barry's death wasn't his.
First of all, with a name like Glodine, you know she wasn't gonna get nothing. Glodine ain't giving nobody nothing.
Nothing.
Glodine, she ain't giving a pecan nothing. And then the fact that she strung Barry along to think he had a baby, and Barry was probably shooting blanks in his later years and stuff. But Barry in his mind said, I still got it. So Barry left this earth thinking that he had left a legacy behind, and she was fooling around.
Hmm.
So she shouldn't get nothing.
No.
Glodine is right for keeping it up. Even though her and Barry ain't probably been together for years.
Well, it says that
Glodine was his wife.
yeah, they were just separated.
But
So
but
he never sent they but he had been separated
mhm.
from Glodine since 88, 1988.
That's been over 30, 40, close to 40 some years.
Right.
But see, this is the thing though.
So
This
he never updated his will.
so this is the thing. I've noticed this a lot. Quite a bit, I could say, in the African American community.
hmm
That or husband and wife separate and be separated for 15, 20, 25 years. But then
hmm
when the husband die, and this man could be with this other lady for around 25 years.
hmm
But when this man dies, everything that he has goes to his wife.
Mm-hmm.
It don't go to the woman he spent the last 25 years with.
Yeah.
It's gonna go to his wife if he don't have a will.
Yeah.
So
But he had a will, but he just never updated it, to give it to the mistress. But why would he? He's still legally married
he,
to
you
Glodine.
know what it
So,
is? He trusted Glodine more than he trusted that mistress.
yeah.
And even through death, even through the
Mm-hmm.
grave, the truth came out. And
Yeah.
Glodine ain't gave her a dime.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at Glodine, no.
I
Glodine,
ain't mad either. Because, I mean, that's the way it should have been. But my thing is, how you thought you was going to, give,
Glodine.
how did you think you was going to sneak through and try to get some money and they not do a DNA test? Come on now.
She was trying to prove that was Barry's child, but
And even then, she wouldn't even got that $20 million estate.
she wasn't gonna get the whole estate.
No, she would have got probably some child support or a settlement or something like that. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know
probably a
how.
couple million maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But you pay to get rid of a problem. That's what it is. Glodine would have gave her a couple $1 million to get away from her. But now Glodine don't have to give her nothing.
Mm-mm. And Glodine, she's 78.
Look at Glodine. Glodine say, "Hey, I'm finna live my best life." I wonder if Glodine and Barry had kids together.
Wait a minute.
I wonder if Glodine and Barry had kids together. Man, that's an interesting story though.
That is.
That's an interesting story. What else we had on our agenda to talk about?
We also had being unequally yoked.
Yes.
Or have you ever dated unequally? What have you ever dated unequally yoked? So basically, going back to what we were saying, how in our deal breakers, when somebody doesn't have a relationship with Christ or whatever. Um, so I guess what?
I was gonna say I definitely dated
Well, yeah,
unequally
we
yoked.
he already
I just
said,
told you
yeah,
I dated a lot of sinners in my day,
but I guess so.
and
The
we were definitely unequally yoked. I couldn't have not one of them women pray for me. I don't even know if one of them.
so I think
I didn't even know if one of them could get a prayer through.
hmm, they didn't have like no religious background or
Now, my ex before you,
mm,
she would say she had a religious background.
but the other ones didn't.
Other ones didn't.
And see, that's different for me because I, as I'm thinking about it, most of the guys that I dated, um, the majority of them, either they were in church or had a religious background. So I could probably say out of my entire life, maybe there was one, probably three, three or four that I dated that didn't. I'm gonna say three because that fourth one I don't really know about. I don't know. Yeah, but I would say at least three of them. Yeah, that I dated.
Mm.
Yeah, but everybody else was like, yeah, they were into church. Like, because I even dated a pastor's son. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I've never really had like, yeah, everybody
And
else.
see the thing with that too, when
But just because they were in church don't mean that they was
of church, they didn't have
right.
church in them.
Right.
I date when the thing is when you unequally yoke yourself with someone, you create something called soul ties,
Mm-hmm.
and that's real big. Uh, Even though you know this person is not good for you, you just still create soul ties and stuff, man. And then you
Mhm.
find yourself putting up with stuff that you typically don't put up with in
Mhm.
relationship because you have soul tied with that person, and you know that person's not good for you, but you
Mhm.
still want that person or want that person to want you and everything, and you put up with a lot of stuff that you shouldn't be putting up with. Like I was just talking to Vanessa, in the words of one of my pastor, my old pastor, rest his soul, Bishop Harold Dawson.
Mhm.
He preached a sermon that said, uh, don't tolerate you should don't tolerate what you should terminate.
Mhm.
That means don't put up with something what you should be ending this relationship. And that's with people, that's with family. You should, I mean, certain people you outgrow certain people.
Yeah, you
And you
do.
need to just cut them people off.
Yeah.
You still treat them nice and treat them fair and everything, but you just
Mhm.
got to cut them off because everybody is not equipped to go to that next level with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like she always used to say, you got friends in your life for a time, a reason, and a season.
Or as my mom say, the older you get, the smaller your circle gets.
Yes,
And
yes.
that's true because in high school and all that, you have all your friends and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, as
You
you
go to
get older,
college,
you go to
that
college.
circle kind of shrinks down
Yep.
some.
Or you meet some new, and
Yeah,
you
you meet some new ones and
drop the
everything in
old, get
college.
new, and
Yeah.
then when you start, get married, start having kids, then
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh well, we don't really talk as much because now you married, you got a family, you got
You do.
kids,
You do.
so it's almost like and I now I understand what she said. Your circle gets smaller as you get older. So
It does. It
yeah.
does.
So, but yeah, drop a comment for us and
Yes.
let us know, um,
Let us know
have
if
you
you
ever dated unequally yoked, or
yes.
have you
And
ever?
be honest, y'all. We know y'all didn't had some people out there that wasn't even on the same level as y'all.
Right,
Don't lie to us, man, because
right.
we admitted to it. Y'all need to admit to it. Y'all done had some people out there. You like, ooh, why did
Mm-hmm.
I even waste my time with him? Or
Yep,
man, I ain't waste my time with that gal, man. Drop a comment. Let
yep,
transparency, full transparency, guys.
yep,
Just let us know.
yep. And so I guess our last topic
Mm-hmm.
for this one is, should married people hang with single people?
Ooh, that's
So,
good.
hmm I
Oh man.
remember, and I'm gonna be transparent with you. Y'all forgive me because I'm a little chilly. But I remember when in our marriage, like kind of early in, because I did have a lot of friends that were single and or some that were just getting ready to get married. And so my husband, he would be like, I was like, I'm going to such. He's like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to such and such house, or we going this place, whatever. And then I asked him one time. I said, why are you be acting funny when I'm going somewhere with this person or that person? He was like, well, I just don't think that you should hang out with single people if you're married. And I'm like, really? But I feel like for me, if I'm not acting like the single person, then what's wrong with it? Because you know what I'm saying? Like if we just going out to lunch or to dinner, it ain't like we all going to the club and I'm the only married person and it's a bunch of single people around. Because I we never did like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's that it to me it depends on the environment
Mm-hmm.
of which you're going to. Now, if we all going to church, that's different. If we all going out to brunch, that's different. If we're going to, going shopping, that's different. I guess it just depends.
My take on should singles and married people hang out. I to this day still don't think that they should be really hanging out on a consistent. I can see periodically going
Right.
places and stuff, but
But I
on
mean,
a
it wasn't like
consistent
every
basis, like
weekend.
every weekend,
We weren't doing it.
I ain't say y'all did
I'm
that.
just saying.
I ain't say y'all did that. But you got to put the shoe on the other foot with my single friends. You
Now his single friends.
Here we go. Here we go.
His single friends. Hush, Brutus.
Hush, Brutus.
That's the dog.
That's
the
our
puppy.
that's our puppy.
He barking. So anyway, your friends. See, he was now okay. So the first probably 5 years of marriage. How long did you coach once we got married? I'd say at least the first 5, 6 years.
7 years.
Yeah, 6, 7 years. He was coaching football and baseball. So baseball wasn't too bad because the kids were older. They were like high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
High school, college.
yeah, high school, going into college.
Mm-hmm.
Now them football teams, baby,
There she go.
them football teams. It was the younger kids, and it
Yeah.
was JFL. So
Yeah.
y'all already know, and we talking about St. Louis, JFL.
Mm-hmm.
Over there at Woes City Rec. So
Mm-hmm.
y'all already know what was going down.
Mm-hmm.
All them single coaches out there cutting up. I mean, cutting up.
Oh my God.
So we ain't gonna even go there. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't. You know what? My single friends.
So his single friends that was coaches.
But see, the thing is though, all my friends knew her, loved her, respected her, and they would never ever put me in a situation that it wouldn't be conducive to our marriage and everything. And that's the respect and the love they have for her and everything. Uh, I had single friends and everything, but you got to admit, one of at least a couple of single friends, they end up coming to church and turning their life around and getting saved.
They still say,
"Don't worry about that. Hey, they done turned their life around." Now, what they did between the time I got them saved and now is completely different. But they are saved and everything, and that was one of the things, man. I don't think single. They can periodically, but just on a consistent basis, every weekend, I don't think that'll work out. That's not healthy for a marriage. And girls and guys trips. I personally don't feel that a married man or a married woman should go on a all girls or a guys trip with everybody that's single. No way, Jose. No, not at all. A guy shouldn't go on a all guys trip with all single men. Hell no. No. I'm sorry, y'all. I said hell.
okay, so now if you going on a guy's trip,
It'll probably be with my brother.
uh-huh.
Probably be with Woods.
Mm-hmm.
Probably be with
Don't
a
be
couple of
trying
my
to
cousins.
don't be trying to put your people in there that's married that
It'll
you
be
think
my brother. My brother definitely going. It'll be Woods, who's married. It'll also be it'll be Spanky. It'll be probably Adam. Those are my two single. Those are my two single cousins. Super Freak, he'll go with us.
notice the name that he said.
Super Freak married. Super Freak married with kids. Happily married. So Super Freak definitely a go. But see, it'll be a lot of us married men
Okay.
that's going and everything. But I wouldn't want to put myself in a situation with a ton of single men and everything because
But I think even married men, all of those that you just named, I think yeah, I think that trip would still be like
so you say the trip will still be a live wire trip?
they'll be coming in hot. I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Come on, man. Don't you do that to us, man. Don't you do that
Hey,
to us, man.
hey, it'll be like what's that one show that ain't came back out yet?
Look,
Not the I don't know why I want to say the slip, the pink slip, but it's not.
you talk about
P Valley.
people down in the valley where the girls get naked. Hey man, if you ain't watched P Valley, man, oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Uncle Clifford brewed 13.53. Ain't no crying in the pink.
Hey,
Uncle Clifford.
the only reason why I said that is because all those people he named, I know him and I know them. So
She just going by a bachelor party I threw for my brother
no, I'm
years
not
ago.
going. I'm not going by that.
Okay.
I'm just going by.
Okay.
I know y'all. It ain't got nothing to do with the bachelor party.
Does it have something to do with our last name being Powell?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's just y'all. It's just y'all. Now, if I was to go on a girls trip, which I'm still thinking about doing,
I would have to know the girls you going with.
hmm?
I would have to know the girls you going with, the women
So
you going with.
who would you choose? And I'm sure gonna tell them to watch
I would
this podcast.
I would choose D.
Mm-hmm.
I would choose St. James.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I would choose Terry.
Mm-hmm.
I would I would not choose my little sister.
Who? Larissa?
I hell no, I wouldn't choose. Larissa turns
Uh,
up. I would not choose Tiffany. I would not choose my sister-in-law. You
they
know what?
wrong. He wrong for
You
that.
know what? I would choose Tiff. Tiff would go be, and I would choose Larissa too.
No, he wouldn't.
I would. I
Larissa,
would.
you see how he do?
I would. Larissa can have fun. Larissa know how to have fun,
Well,
and
what
she
if I
know.
just wanted to do a sister's trip though? What if I just wanted to do like Larissa and Tiff and um that's it. Or just me.
You gotta laugh at that yourself, don't you? I know. I know. I know.
Oh goodness.
But that's the thing. Married people can hang with single people, but there's always got to be boundaries that's set.
But you know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When you are living a life for Christ, and I'm being for real, um, you still gotta have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't saying just go out here and just do whatever you want to do, and then the next morning you up crying and repenting and carrying on. No, I ain't talking about
Living
stuff like
dirty.
that. No, but you have to live and have fun. You can still live and have clean fun. You really can.
One of my friends, man,
Oh Lord. Oh,
he
did I cover up my thing? Oops.
did you cut it off?
No, I didn't cut it off.
That's still on.
Yeah.
One of my friends, y'all, he was hilarious, man. And he'll go out and get his hands dirty and everything, and then
I ain't gonna even ask about
he'll turn
what
around,
hands dirty is.
he'll turn around and say, "Big B, we serve a forgiving God."
Oh, I already know who he talking
Big
about.
B, we serve a forgiving God.
Now see, that's when you go out and you just what they call it, willfully
Willfully sinning.
yes, willfully sinning.
Hey man, and the same friend of
When you
mine,
know better, you do better.
same friend of mine, he asked to meet with our old pastor, one of our old pastors when I was in St. Louis. We were living in St. Louis, and he told the pastor, I asked the pastor, did he want me to leave? He said, you can stay in here. And he told the Pastor, I have a problem with my penis. But he didn't say
Brian,
he did. I'm
we
being
don't have to talk
transparent.
about that on here.
And he didn't say the penis word, he said the other word, the worldly word. And the pastor turned 5 shades of red. And it would I bust out. I had to leave out of there because it was so funny. And then the pastor say, we need to keep him connected. we need to keep him connected because
And he probably need to get reconnected.
because he slips up. Nah, he's married now. Don't do him like that.
Okay.
My boy married now. Don't do him like that. Happily married. So that's one of the things, though, man. I mean, it has to be boundaries that
But
set.
reconnected doesn't mean, I'm not saying, I know he married, but what I'm saying is reconnected to Christ.
I'm saying he is. Oh, man, you know what? That's the devil. That's the devil.
So
The song "We Fall Down, But We Get Up." You want him to stay down, don't
no,
you? Yes, you do. She
no,
wants him to
I
stay down.
don't. I want him to meet them pearly gates.
He will. He will.
Okay.
He will. So
You gonna have your hand. Come on,
you better stop
man.
playing with my
Come
boy,
on.
man. Don't
Come
do that.
on. Come on. Come on, Cletus.
Don't do that. Hey, man. I'm done, man. I can't go no further with you. She's something else, y'all. She's something else.
Oh gosh.
And this coming from the lady who had all her bridesmaids. With
Don't you talk about them.
okay, I'm gonna shut up then. Shut up.
You ain't gonna keep talking about they tattoos that they had on their chest.
Hey, what's
Hey,
understood don't have to be explained, y'all.
they my ride or dies, and I love them.
That's what's up, man. Hey, that's what's up. That's it for us tonight.
That's it.
We go put a pin in it, but join us Thursday,
Yes.
7 o'clock Central Standard Time for the live
Yeah.
edition of the Powwow with the Pals, man. We're gonna have some fun. We may do a few giveaways. We don't know yet.
Send us some questions
Send us some questions.
to ask, or
We
just get on, and so that way
we
we
got
can
some good
chat.
topics we gonna talk about on
Mhm.
Thursday. Oh my God, these topics are gonna be off the chain, and
Mhm.
y'all definitely want to tune in and be a part of it. The Powwow with the Pals on Thursday.
Mhm.
That's it for us. I'm Brian,
I'm Vanessa,
and we the Pals.
and we out.
We out. See you Thursday.
Holla at you.